Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another review. Today we're looking at the game Inscryption. This game is on Game Pass and on Steam, and I gave it an 8 out of 10, and I'll tell you why. But before that, I do just want to mention that there are very minor spoilers, but basically Inscryption is a creepy puzzle-like deck builder roguelike, and at first I was actually hesitant to play this game. One, because I didn't feel like buying it, but I didn't feel like buying it because it didn't look all that interesting. Like, I like deck builders, I like the strategy that comes with them, but it seemed like it was too one-sided, one-dimensional for some reason from what I saw in trailers and other stuff. But as I played the game, I saw that this game was a lot deeper and there was a lot more substance and story and just way more stuff going on than I originally had imagined, which is the first semi-spoiler. This game isn't just what you see in the trailer. That one, you're in the cabin, you're fighting this guy, I won't say his name. You're going against this guy and his different masks and everything. But then when you beat this guy, you go to a different section of the game and then you start seeing there's more story outside of the game. But then on top of the deck building and the actual gameplay mechanics, you can actually, well, you kind of have to. You roam around the cabin and the other rooms and you go in other places, and it's kind of like an escape room almost, which I liked a lot. I like being able to try and figure stuff out, and there's also Easter eggs and side stuff that aren't really required, but you could unlock, and just the layers and stuff of this game. I think it was really fun. Now, in terms of story, the story was my favorite thing, but there are kind of like two endings. There's technically three, I guess. I did some research on this game before this review, and I found that there's another secret ending. I don't know the entirety of it, I just figured it out, but basically the developers embedded source code and other text files that you had to find. It was this whole thing, but nonetheless, the whole story was good, and the gameplay was fun. Now, the gameplay for the most part is all deck building, it's all card game, but it does change here and there, and they add new rules, other mechanics, different cards, and it keeps it fresh and interesting throughout the whole thing. It's not like a traditional deck builder where it's like a roguelike and you have the exact same mechanic, but then you just unlock new cards. Here you have new cards. I would say it's a lot less than something like Slay the Spire or something, but I do like that they changed the mechanics, so that's cool. And as for the whole creepiness thing, it is kind of creepy, a little bit eerie. It's not like horror though, so even if you're not a horror fan, or if you can't do scary games or anything, you should be fine with this game. For the most part, there's no jump scares, there's nothing really scary about this game. Now, in terms of price, it is priced at $20 on Steam, and honestly, even at $20, I think it's a fair buy. It's fun, there's replayability. For some people, there's a little less replayability. Like for me, usually when I find a strategy or something in roguelikes and other deck builders and everything, it kind of takes away from the fun because I know I can use that and then win. But either way, I found myself replaying this for a little bit and trying some of the new strats. And especially if you're somebody who wants to 100% a game or something, you can do a lot of runs here and then work on finding all the achievements and everything. So there is a lot of replay value here. This game is more for, well, one, people who like deck builders, two, people who like roguelikes, and three, people who really like story. You actually felt connected to some of the characters, and I just like the way it was done, and it makes you think about certain things. Overall, I think it's a really solid game. I'd say definitely give it a try. But that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.